Got gas moving in. Allied UAV overhead.
Behind us. Oh wow, he just got fucked, bro.
What the fuck is he using?
There's no fucking way. What the fuck is he using? What is up, peeps? So I recently made a video about the MG34 being the new long-range meta after all the nerfs that they did, but I've got some news for you. I just figured out a gun that beams as equal or even better than the MG34 and has the fastest TTK out of any long-range weapon. Ladies and gentlemen, so here I've got the TTK and damage comparison chart in the True Game Data website. We've all been waiting for this information and it's finally up. I put a bunch of all the most famous LMGs and ARs in the game, like the Automaton, the Bar, the Cooper Carbine, SCG, go so on and so forth. And as you guys can see, number one is actually the NZ. But again, we're talking about the long range weapon. So NZ actually, I mean, if you guys want to use it as a close range AR, it still has crazy TTK. But here we're going to be taking a look at the long range stats. And as you guys can see, the best one right here that we got is the Bren. Next one is the MG42. So the MG42 is still a viable option. Like if you guys saw my video and you like the way it beams, you can still use it. But again, here after a little bit, you can see that the Bren retakes that lead. So MG42, sorry, fights with the Bren, but again, a little bit more further ranges. It only beats it like within these 10 meters, whatever it is. So when the 15 meters, the MG42 is great, but overall the Bren is just going to kill significantly faster. But not only that, I just do believe that the Bren is easier to control, and also because each bullet does more damage. When you're talking about those long range gunfights, when you're bursting the weapon, it's so much easier to kill somebody with the Bren. So now let's jump into the class setup. And I know that a lot of people don't like this gun because of the mag, that it's just too much in your visual, but I've got a secret attachment that will fix that. So for the first one, for the muzzle, again, we're going for the recoil control. So we're going to be going with the Mercury silencer that gives us recoil control, sound suppression, but again, you do lose a little bit of damage range on this one. Next up, for the barrel, we're going to be using the Queen 775. So the last one right here, which just basically makes this gun a complete beamer. You can use this one, the second one, if you don't have it unlocked, and it is good, but obviously once you get this one, it's going to make it even easier. Now with the optic, this is where things get a little bit interesting, and this is where actually the secret attachments come into play. So use this one, the M38 Mod 2 7X telescopic. So it's kind of like a sniper scope, and the reason why I use this is when you use this, it kind of zooms in a lot more obviously than the other scope, so you kind of like lose track of that magazine, and it's not as intrusive as before, again, because you're a lot more zoomed in with this sniper scope, and this sniper scope just pairs up amazing with this class setup. Now for the SOG, we're going to be going with this one with the Hokensen SP2B, which gives us accuracy and recoil during sustained fire and flinch resistant. I always like choosing on my LMGs the recoil during sustained fire, because again, that means that while you keep on shooting the weapon, you'll get a good recoil with that gun. Next up, for the perk one, we're going to be going with the ones that the LMGs have, which is the tight grip, just makes it even more beatable. And then for the perk two, I've always loved riding fully loaded. Again, if you don't have this gun maxed out, go ahead and use the surplus one. Next up, for the rear grip, we're going to be using the polymer one, and the reason is, again, it gives us accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. Next up, for the ammunition, this is what's going to make it special. Again, we're going to be choosing the first one, the 6.1 Sakura 40 round mag. I tried the other ones like the BMG, which do a little bit more damage, but just the beamability wasn't the same as it was with these mags. It just makes it a lot easier. And then this one will make your gun significantly better. You definitely do need the lengthened ammunition because this just increases it significantly, and you won't have to bullet lead as much. And then next up, for the underbarrel, the Carver foregrip just has been working the best for me. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the class setup. If you guys don't believe me, like I said, let's jump into this amazing gameplay.
Every time.
Bro, this gun is crazy, dude. Look at this gun, dude. This gun's a joke. It's over us, little bitch. Get that truck. That car, that's it.
Oh, team white.
Good, I hear about it.
Yeah, there's more. There's more to our left though.
Oh my god, what are they using?
There's more to our left.
Come down this road.
Walk in the park. Up in there.
Top of the hill.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
I worked at 4.
Holy shit with this zone. Goddamn, bro.
There's kids right here.
Marking a rally point.
In front of me.
Contact enemy.
Oh, we got a shot.
Behind us.
Over here.
Meet here. Get back in there.
I don't know where you started walking.
Marking new safe zone.
One of them.
Any more?
Allied precision airstrike incoming. Get back in. Here's your direction.
What's under?
Enemy dropping into the AO. Losing ground.
He's one fan.
Oh fuck you.
She's behind us. We got this dub. It's a team in solo.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
I just got out beam and he was probably mounted.
Bro, I didn't hit a single shot. What's that one on the right?
Garbage, you camper.
He's mine. No, he's mine.
There's 2 more there. Don't get cocky.
Told you it was mine.
Target down. Marvelous.
Kids about to get absolutely fried on the road.
Smash it.
God damn.